Hello everyone, it's Josiah from Journey with Josiah. This morning I'm in Kyiv's Boryspil Airport and I'm going to be flying on board the Ukrainian airline of Windrose. Today Windrose is going to be taking me to Kharkiv, a city in the eastern part of the country. I'm very excited to fly today and to take you along with me, so let's get started. This 18-year-old Embraer 145, originally delivered in 2002 to Alitalia, will be flying me on the journey to Kharkiv today. I flew this plane on board my flight to Odessa earlier in the summer. This Embraer 145 has old-styled seats in a 2-1 configuration. I actually really enjoy the Embraer for this reason. It makes it a lot more comfortable if you're flying solo. I also really like the Embraer because the look is just so sleek and it feels really powerful if you're flying as a passenger. The overhead bins on this plane are very small, meaning that you do have to gate check your larger carry-ons. For today's flight, I'm sitting in seat 16A on the left side of the plane. Each economy seat has okay legroom, which is bearable for the short flights that you'll be on, a tray table, a coat hook, a large seat back pocket, and the ability to recline. The seats, while very old, are very soft and well padded. Unfortunately, there is no headrest. Windrose is growing very fastly in the domestic market of Ukraine. They currently connect 8 cities to Kyiv with very low fares. The days of in-flight magazines are sadly gone for now, and Windrose is no exception. In their CPAP pockets, you'll find a safety card and an air sickness bag. I am very happy to report that the overhead panels not only have a light, but also have an air vent. Thank you, Windrose. Sadly, after many good years of service, Windrose's Embraers are on their way out. They're being replaced by the modern ATR-72 seen here taking off to Lviv. I'm hoping to fly it soon. Today's flight takes us 255 miles east over a 1 hour and 10-minute flight duration. Soon we're above the clouds and I got ready to log in this flight in my logbook. Am I the only one that does this? Let me know in the comment section. The in-flight service consists of a wipe and a bottle of water. I'd love to see a pre-ordered online meal service in the future. There's one lavatory in the back of the plane. It has running water and is very clean. Every single Windrose flight I've been on has been very clean. This is very nice, especially for these times. Since we're landing now, let me explain my thoughts on Windrose's economy class from Kyiv to Kharkiv. This flight was smooth and uneventful. I got to my destination comfortably, quickly, and safely. Pretty much everything was acceptable. Kyiv's domestic terminal is acceptable, but sadly doesn't offer the great views of the planes that the international terminal does. My flight was on time for boarding and takeoff. The Embraer is a perfectly fine aircraft for domestic flying. The seats are comfortable, much better than the ones on the low-cost competitors SkyUp Airlines, which I flew to Zaporizhia. The in-flight service is fine, but maybe one day they might provide a little snack, but as it is much better than larger airlines. As stated earlier, it would be great to see a pre-ordered meal service for those who do want to eat. The aircraft interior, while aging, is very clean. Windrose is very cheap, sometimes even cheaper than the train. Every fare gives you a checked bag, and this is why I will continue to take this airline. My only criticisms are the cabin maintenance. Some seats are broken and won't recline, or some have tray table problems. This was evident back whenever I flew to Odessa. The crew on this flight was the best I've had on Windrose so far, which sadly isn't saying much. Don't expect smiles or too much of attentive service, but they do their job perfectly fine. I've always found the crew on Ukraine International Airlines to be much better. So all that being said, I recommend Windrose Airlines and I always have a good time with them. and welcome to Kharkiv, the old capital of the Ukrainian SSR. I would totally recommend visiting this city. There's a lot of history here and beautiful parks throughout the city. Anyway, happy 2021 to everyone. I'm so happy that we've all made it through 2020, and I'm really hoping for a great year. This year, I'm really hoping to fly a lot of more unique airlines all around the world. Drop your suggestions below, I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for choosing to watch Journey with Josiah today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about things that I've missed, please let me know in the comment section below. Until next month, this is Journey with Josiah. Happy New Year.